on. Live, wrong thing. That's it. Got it. Fixed it. Live.
I'm
Are you
so
sure
proud
we're
of you.
live?
So proud.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this evening's session of Galitaia. I hope that you're ready. Before we go ahead and get started, one note, we are going to be short 1 PV this evening, so Norin will be uncharacteristically quiet. Otherwise, does anyone have any announcements?
I got lovely new arts.
Yes, you did. They're really awesome. By the wonderful Snicket.
Yep. He's so cute. How could you kill that?
I'm not doing it.
I plead the fifth.
Anybody else got anything?
I got nothing.
Still awesome.
That's true.
I mean, always.
Hey.
I'm gonna be eating burritos stream, so I apologize, but you know, bagels in the
Hashtag
stream.
burrito watch.
I was gonna say they're gonna. If I'm in a stream, I'm eating. It happens.
Yes, you insert that large cylindrical object in your mouth. I do it because I love you. Anyway, one announcement for me. Hey, I put out a new homebrew pack today. Go check it out. Draconic Archetypes. I think it's cool. Go give it a look. That's all.
I may have purchased it.
I was gonna say, put some money towards that shit, guys. Because it's
I would
good shit.
appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Don't feel obligated if you don't have the money or whatever. That's totally fine. It's up there. Just pay what you want for a reason. But if you can, you want to, I'd appreciate it.
I feel kind of proud that I was influenced on one of them.
Well done, sir. All right. Any other announcements from anybody?
And I have no idea what I'm doing. That's
Sounds-
my announcement.
That's our entire party, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty
you'll fit in.
That's true.
Yay!
Welcome to Galitaia. We have no idea what we're doing, except for me. Cool. So then, in that case, we'll go ahead and get started. So the party is in Corellando at the moment, and was recently tasked by the captain of the Corellando Watch, Tomas Quimte, an ally of theirs, with making their way to Asmodin, the most heavily occupied portion of the city, occupied by a tiefling rebellion known as the Datherai, so that they could remove effectively the head member, seemingly the commander of the rebellion, or at least the commander in this city, and learn what they could about the organizational structure of the rebellion, its goals, etc. They teleported in directly into what they quickly learned was apparently the temporary headquarters for the Watch, or for the rebellion, excuse me, in the Asmodin Watch headquarters, and managed to take out most of the command structure for the rebellion in Corellando, including Kuir, who was the primary target. In trying to gather information and figure out how to escape, they encountered an individual who Banjo is playing, named Nick, a tiefling individual who informed them of some important things about the rebellion and expressed interest in their help perhaps ending it. She claims to be some variety of double agent or something. With them, not with them. She was unclear about it. In any case, she did specifically mention that all members of the rebellion have a curse placed on them that prevents them from talking about any plans or anything secret, basically, in regards to the rebellion, and that leadership all have a golden earring that allows them to basically see who has the curse. Nyx herself, yes, In that case, and so the party then managed to make their way out of the building they were in, attempting to do it sneakily, and were successful for a while. Got about halfway out of the district before they ran into a little bit of trouble, and things went a wee bit sideways. And they managed to mad dash and escape in a series of improbably amusing circumstances, at least from my end.
Totally wasn't my fault.
Totally not even a little bit.
Mm-mm.
They were unfortunately forced to kill and leave behind the bodies of Kuir and the other individual they had, who they had been carrying unconscious until that point, in order to ensure their escape. But they did escape unscathed, pretty much, and made it back to Temple Square with limited issue, I should say, not without. And so we return now to the game with the party making their way from one of the edges of Temple Square to the Grand Temple itself to go speak with Captain Kimte and about what information they found out and what they accomplished. And that's where we will kick off.
So we're walking.
Are we still at the barricade, or are we on our way to Kinte right now?
You're on your way to Kimte. If you wanted to do something else at the barricade, you can.
Well, no, I was just checking to make sure they weren't following us. I think when we ended last time,
You guys had ensured that there was no one visibly following you.
Okay.
And then we were heading back.
Okay. Let's do this.
So, I never got all of your names, by the way.
I'm Zarn Puretide. These are my friends.
Norn speaks up. Norn Goldleaf, have a luminous day.
In the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Oh, Jesus.
You probably heard my name. They were saying it about a million times. Damn it, Bree.
I
My
mean,
name is just Bree.
your name is just Bree. Okay,
Yeah.
that's an interesting twist.
It's not damn it, Bree.
It's just Bree.
No Bree.
Okay. I mean, nicknames are cool.
Jesus Christ.
And you are? Looking at Carter.
Carter Danvers, monk, rogue, extraordinaire.
He's kind of moody.
I can
Also one
deal
of my
with Moody.
personalities.
True.
I can deal with Moody. It's a pleasure.
And the forest green-skinned tiefling woman with the jet black hair and large black horns nods to you. Sonnet, member of the Watch.
My fiance.
Also that.
Calm down. I kind of picked up on that from the get-go. I'm not going to try and steal your woman.
I just like to brag about her because she's just so awesome.
I mean, that's clear. Obviously.
Oh, yeah. She's better than I am about pretty much everything.
And I wasn't going to say it.
Oh, I like you, Sonnet. So, this person we're going to meet. Can anyone tell me about them?
Yes, he is pretty much... Now, I forget Quads. He was, even before this happened, he was the overall commander of the Watch?
That's correct. He's
Okay.
been the overall commander of the Watch as long as you've known that the Watch existed.
Okay. So, he runs the Watch of the entire city. So, he's like Sonnet's boss's boss.
Oh.
He's
He's-
tall.
Effectively, and Nix, you would know who, when someone refers to the Keeper, that's the leader of the city and the faith of Krell and the Ryathan, same person.
Mm-hmm.
He's her right-hand man. Effectively.
Okay. Excuse me. Good to know.
Just be cool.
I'm always cool.
I'm sorry, Zarn's eating a biscuit out of his bag. We got this. We're really good talkers, and they kind of like us. We'll take care of this.
Those are like from
Shut
one
up!
of these
Damn it,
breakfasts
Bree!
you took way back. I hope not, because those would be rancid by now.
Oh,
It's a hardtack biscuit. It's fine. It's got the texture of old cardboard, but still good.
All right then.
that's how-
I'm assuming that you've met him before then.
yeah.
Oh, loads of times. He's always trying to get us killed.
We're kind of heroes around here. I mean, you've probably heard of us. Guardians of Galitaia. I'm just saying.
Blue Arrow.
You know, I'm wondering, should I roll a history check for that?
Oh
I
my
want
god,
you to
please.
roll a history check on the blue arrow specifically.
Oh man, she can't. She couldn't have heard of us?
Why is it? It's being dumb. Hold on, my sheet is being super dumb. Friggity frack, fuck it. Let me just move my sheet over and I'll type it in manually because it's being dumb.
You can also roll real dice if you want.
Real dice, schmeal dice.
You have actually heard of the blue arrow.
I know that title.
You ever heard of the Maelstrom?
You have not heard of the maelstrom.
No.
Come on.
He's more well known on
That
another
was like a
continent.
one-time thing on another continent, bro.
Are
Oh,
you
man.
talking about like the spell? Because I've definitely seen it.
No, Maelstrom. You know, like champion pit fighter. Oh man.
Carter slaps a hand a hand on Zarn's shoulder. He's just gotta try harder.
Something.
Yeah, try harder. That's exactly what he needs to do.
Well.
He tries pretty hard already.
Yes, thank you, Q. You can't get the DM inspiration. God.
Snicket's tried many times.
Yeah.
So, how exactly did you all end up in that place in the first place? Because, like, unless you're really, really sneaky, you managed to get past me.
We're so sneaky.
We're sneaky.
We're super.
Is it
sneaky.
still really bright out?
Yeah, it's getting close to like noon.
Damn.
Nix, you get the impression that yeah. You're pretty sure he's being sarcastic.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's not because, and then clangs the breastplate on him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's not, but I am. Bree is. Norin can be, but yeah.
When
he's the
not-
loud one.
When he's not talking.
True.
One?
Yeah.
That's true.
Which is maybe like 5% of the time.
Oh, so this is the
It's
5%
true.
then, right now.
Pretty
Yeah.
Okay.
He may be dying.
Jesus.
So he goes silent and you assume he's dying? What kind of...
Bree assumes a
Yeah.
lot of people are dying under weird circumstances.
I mean, I was dying for a long
You were not. I grab her face. You were not dying.
time. I was.
We
Everything,
even figured out you weren't dying. I mean, you
Everything-
nearly died because you turned into a fish.
Everything is
Yeah.
But-
fine.
You just see Titania's face get more and more concerned about what the fuck she's gotten into. Sorry, Nix. I get characters confused, ignore me. I play a lot of games!
It was okay.
Ugh.
Bleh.
I'm just gonna eat my cranberries now. Anyway,
Yeah, I kind of learned about everything from. He actually looks over at Zarn. Do I say his real name?
No, the
Like-
Blue Arrow. It'll be more.
No one
Yeah,
knows.
she-
No
He'll
one
be
knows his real
so
name.
excited.
He's just
Okay.
the blue arrow.
Oh, personally. It's like
Okay.
famous.
I learned from the Blue Arrow about how weird these people are, and now I've seen it firsthand. But they're good people.
I hope
Weird is a trait they
I
have,
think
and
the blue arrow wasn't weird.
That's true.
oh yeah,
so. Alright then. I'm really excited to work with you guys.
I mean, and Norin has impeccable fashion taste, so you could probably pick up a couple things just hanging around him.
Norin flourishes his bright orange coat and feather cloak.
Uh-huh.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging a single thing. You do you, boo.
I will. Thank you very much.
And you have fun with it.
I will.
also, I tend to make things sometimes because he points to. He kind of flourishes. Oh, hang on.
This is such happy music.
I make things too, and I pull out Thundercrack, and I click a button, and it turns into a flail. I'm like, check it out! And I swing it around a little bit.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am right here.
Little warning first. That'd
Oh.
be great.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little warning before you pull that thing out.
Carter
Yeah.
can meditate for like hours. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is indeed. Sorry about that. I kind of get very excited about my weapons. I'm very impetuous. Kind of like a maelstrom, you would say.
At this point, you guys are getting pretty close to the Grand Temple.
Okay. Let's, are the doors open? We gotta go through guards first.
There are a... Well, which entrance are you looking to go in?
Something just the front, right?
Well, there's 4 fronts. There's the entrance to the temple complex. There's the entrance to where you guys went for where like sort of the big empty space that has the teleportation circle in it. There's the entrance that leads to sort of the administrative offices, which is where like the war council was held and Keepler Rise, meeting chambers and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, let's go in that door then.
The east door.
Yes.
Okay. So before you make your way to the east door, there are a couple of guards stationed in front. A female elf and two elves, basically. One female, the other one you're not sure.
Nyx is still a redhead, isn't she?
Currently, yes, you are still a redheaded elf.
Redheaded half elf. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're here to see, Kinte?
Right. They told us to expect you. You have an extra.
We do. That's kind of the reason we want to speak to him.
Noted.
Guardians of Galitaia +1.
Yes.
Just a moment. And you see this.
Plus one.
One of the guards walks into the door and closes it behind them. You're not sure precisely where they went. The female guard is still standing outside. The one who went inside comes back out a couple of minutes later with Captain Kimte in tow. Kimte nods.
Shit, you guys are actually important people. Wow.
Yeah. We weren't lying. Hey.
I'm not as
Yeah.
important because they used to travel with the Blue Arrow.
Not with that
I'm just kind of
attitude.
here.
You trained with the blue arrow.
You gotta believe it. So,
And now
Kinte, we've got some...
Now we're getting rid of all of that.
We've got some stuff to talk about. Maybe we should go somewhere secretive.
Yes.
No, we should just talk right in the middle of the street.
Wow. Okay.
I would not have this conversation in public. Don't worry.
Well, I know we're not gonna talk like right here, and I kind of look at the guards like, just glare at them.
Come
Just
with
like
me.
Okay, we're coming.
Follow me.
I will follow you.
He turns on his heel and makes his way inside. And so you guys follow him in to area. There's sort of a reception desk, currently empty. Has been every time you've seen it lately. With a set of stairs in the back, you climb up those stairs, make your way to a hall with a series of offices. Walk down the whole hallway, go up a small flight of stairs at the end to a large landing. On this landing, Nyx, this is the first time you've seen any of this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like sort of a well-appointed area a sort of like wooden and good carpet. Appears to be magical torchlight, keeping the area lit inside. There is in this landing area a single portrait of appears to be fairly young blonde elven woman in long flowing robes with wide sleeves.
Does it look familiar at all?
You're not sure, but based on the environment where you are, you can guess that this is probably the keeper.
Okay.
And there is a pair of double doors with a pair of guards set outside the double doors. He turns to the group. I hope that, or I assume there's anything you have to say, you're comfortable saying in front of the keeper. Yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Should be glad to hear it. Follow me then. And he nods to the guards as he walks past. They nod back. And the 7 of you make your way inside to this large, sort of well-appointed room. There's a long table off to one side with several chairs. There's sort of another just sort of seating area with like couches and a small table off to their right, and in the back is a single desk, behind which is seated a blonde elven woman who looks pretty much identical to the portrait that was outside. And behind her, on the wall immediately behind her, between 2 gorgeous stained glass windows, is a single crescent moon in silver, which you recognize next as both the emblem of Corellin the Ryathan and the emblem of the city of Corellindale.
I take off my helmet, I bow. We've come with some pretty interesting news. The mission was a success.
All right.
We managed to cut the head off the snake, so to say.
Good.
One of them.
Yeah, that explains why she's here. Thank you. I'll do the talking. So, yeah. So we kind of killed a dude. Okay. And we brought back this.
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, sorry about that. But we brought back this lovely person who is not sassy at all and mean to me. And she is actually going to help give us some information.
How is she gonna do that anyhow? I've been thinking on that.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Bree. We found out something else interesting about most of the people in the Resistance. They have curses on them that let them not be able to tell what's going on.
So how does one escape a curse?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. Like they have earrings and stuff. They can't be interrogated.
They can be interrogated. They just can't say anything about the plan.
Yes.
So the keeper at this point speaks up. So you're telling me that every member of the rebellion wears some sort of earring that curses them and prevents them from
No.
speaking about it.
They have a curse. The earring
Well,
says
I think we
who
should
has the
let
curse.
Nyx do the talking on this one.
I mean, you were doing such a grand job.
I mean, I know, but I feel like it's time to share the I'm so good at it that maybe
You're sharing the floor with me, so to speak.
Yeah, let's just popcorn go.
And Nyx will let her disguise drop and reveal herself to her true form.
All right.
It is true that every member of the rebellion is cursed to not speak of the rebellion. The first rule of the rebellion is don't talk about the rebellion.
No way.
However, the earrings are worn only by the higher-ups to be able to detect those who do have the curse.
I see.
And when I said one of the snakes, you managed to eliminate one of, I believe it was 4, Q?
One of 4 sub-commanders, yes.
Right. One of 4 sub-commanders, and she'll get the locations of where the other 3 are.
Okay.
Basically, she'll just explain what was all explained in the last session about, like, you know, the. Did she explain the portal? I believe she did.
Most of what was going on in the other 3 cities, and the head. Are you explaining to them where the headquarters are? You
Yeah.
mentioned that to the party last time. Okay,
Yeah.
The headquarters under White Feather Mount, the stronghold, okay, and so
I am cursed.
Oh. Well then. What?
Captain Kempte raises an eyebrow at this as well.
Magic.
Did you uncurse the curse, or did you put a? Did you wait? Do you have
There's
the curse?
always a loophole.
That's so true.
Can you,
You know what? We'd
share
really
this
like to
loophole
hear
with us?
about
It might
the
be
loophole.
beneficial for our interrogations.
Unfortunately, the loophole only applies for me. I've not found a way to extend it to others.
Well, what is your loophole?
A fluke. That's why I've not been able to replicate it.
Kempte leans forward. So some sort of fluke, then, has made you have the appearance of the curse, but not have to abide by the restrictions others do.
Pretty much, yeah, that's nail on the head.
And you are willing to share all of this information with us freely.
That's the most beautiful Christmas. Yes, because I feel that this rebellion will do more harm than good, as they are trying to go about it currently. I understand the fight for freedom, the fight for equality, but the way they're going about it will lose more than they gain.
How do you have this information precisely? How did you come about it?
I have ears.
Were you a member of the rebellion?
I was.
Before you get too hasty, she helped us escape. So,
I assumed so, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
well, I mean, we probably would have gotten out. Fire. We're pretty. Good.
I question her true motives.
I joined
More
the
than-
rebellion in order to find out what they were up to. I did not want to further their goals if their goals were going to be extremely harmful. Which, so far, that's the direction it's going.
How so?
I feel that, like I said, they will lose more than they gain. People will die. And I know that's part of war, I understand that. But not that many need to die.
I need you to roll a persuasion check for me.
I can do that.
Can I insight the part about why she joined?
You may.
Okay. That's better. Just trying to get a
Oh my
read on her.
god. I have a plus 12 to persuasion. God. Ugh.
Just so that I know for the future, what is your modifier to deception?
My modifier just it's also 12.
It's also 12. Okay.
Boo!
Good to know. Zarn, as far as you can tell, what she said seems true.
Okay.
She's tough to read. She's slippery, this one. But nothing sticks out to you as obviously Eli. Kempte leans back and he seems mostly satisfied with that response. Keeper, do you mind? No, I think it's a good idea. And the Keeper begins casting a spell, which the 4/5 of you, not you, Nix, recognize. You've seen this done a few times here. Nix, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy!
Hold on. Let me make sure it's wisdom.
Oh, isn't it charisma?
I'm checking. It might be.
Okay.
I mean, I'm proficient in either one, so.
It is charisma.
I choose to fail as I always do.
It's only Nix.
Oh. I
Yeah,
still
God.
fail. I
What's
bumble.
your name, dude?
I still bumble a bit.
Yeah, I'm probably
Okay.
gonna fail anyway.
So yes, you are have been affected by a zone of truth spell.
I had a
Next.
feeling.
So just to be explicitly clear, you cannot intentionally lie.
Right, but I
That's
don't
the
have to
only-
answer.
Exactly. You don't have to answer, and you can talk around things. You just can't lie.
I
Mhm.
hate that.
Ah.
Go ahead.
So, if you don't mind, how many cities have been affected? How many cities are under attack? Including Corellendale.
Nyx would actually reveal that.
Okay. The answer is 4, by the way.
Okay, 4. Yeah, 4. Just wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure if it was
Yep.
just the 4 or not.
Nope, it is just the 4.
Okay.
Very well. Who leads this organization?
Ashex. A name I think some would remember.
Ashex, the Vanguard.
I believe the very same.
Disturbing.
Why? Because she disappeared?
It explains, I think, how many followers she seems to have.
Hmm. I mean, equality is a pretty good thing to fight for, don't you think?
Sonnet speaks up. It is, and she's a powerful figure, especially amongst tieflings. Kimte speaks once again. So, why did you escort this group out safely?
Clearly, they were able to infiltrate without anyone being any the wiser. Therefore, their skills must be quite good. And I feel that if their skills are as, impeccable as they demonstrated, they could be of use.
Of use in what?
Making sure no one needs to die. Preventing
Be more
unnecessary loss.
specific.
Preventing unnecessary loss of life. I've already told you why I joined the rebellion.
And now you double-cross them.
Because what they're doing is harmful. It is not going to further their goals.
All right. Fair enough. So, with this information, what, if anything, do you intend to do next?
I think that depends on what your crew intends to do.
Very well. To help, to assist, if the leader of the rebellion and apparently several of his underlings have been killed, I will be putting out the word very soon when we're done here. They will be going on the offensive to retake Asmodin.
There will be some guards on alert.
Of course. But the rebellion is leaderless and they don't know yet. Now is the moment to strike.
I know this probably goes without saying, but not every tiefling in Asmodin is guilty here. So
Of course.
Okay. Just doing my stuff. Sorry.
I
I'm a
appreciate,
Actually,
I'm a
I
cleric.
appreciate your interest in justice. I share it.
Okay. Let's make
What
sure.
is your plan to take over Asmodin then?
We will effectively gather the watch, except for a skeleton crew that will man the barricades, and effectively rush Asmodin in effectively a surprise attack, not dissimilar from how they took it from us originally. With
You're
them
not going to
leaderless,
do.
there will
you're
not be a coordinated response.
You're not going to do as they wish to do to others. There won't be needless death, will there?
No. It is not our way. We're a police force first, a military second. I intend to treat the enemy as criminals rather than combatants insofar as we can.
Don't worry, Zarin, you're not the only one who can't roll for shit for insight.
Those who fight back, they will be killed. Those who do not, they will be taken into custody, insofar as is reasonable.
Have you thought about trying to get the word out that their leader is gone, and maybe that would make some of them give up, or do you think you need to cash in on the element of surprise?
In a rebellion such as this, the martyring a leader is not something that typically helps the opposing cause.
That's true. I don't know. I'm
If
used to
nothing
ship
else, they would
stuff.
start vying for power with each other.
Kill a captain.
They
It's
may-
you got
possible
the
they
ship.
start vying for power. It's also possible they have an efficient structure of
Order of
succession. in place.
succession. Would Nix know about that?
You gather that it's fairly well regimented, actually, from your time. Now, a lot of the immediate successors have been taken out already, but not all of them.
Right. I mean, we did leave one dude back behind there, didn't we?
Everyone who was in that room is dead now.
Yeah, we took the guy.
You took both of them and slit both their throats in the alleyway.
Okay, wasn't sure if we slit both
Oh
of them.
god,
or
we
not.
just left his body in an alleyway.
Yep.
Yep.
That's awkward.
I hope there's rats feasting on his face.
Wow.
I like the little one.
That's our Brie.
Ah, she's in a zone of truth, so it's the truth.
I like that one. I like that one. Keeper speaks up. It's not something I never hoped to encounter during my time. It's not something a keeper of Corellendil has had to encounter in a very long time. Warfare within the city. But decisive action is needed here, I think, especially in the circumstances.
And I
Now-
will say that the longer you wait, the more likely it is that someone will find out, and there may be a replacement sent if they haven't figured out who it is next on the chain of
Yes,
command.
I am in agreement. I will be leaving soon to make preparations and begin the attack within the hour.
Now, you said you'll be leaving people behind to protect the keeper, right?
Of course. Temple Square will not be left unguarded.
Okay, because as a child, I played this game. It was called Thrones, and when you played that game of Thrones, sometimes people would attack you when you least expected it. So, I'm just giving my
I quit.
I'm just giving my recommendation from my childhood playing the game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
Just childhood games.
And you know, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
That's true. That's how the game works.
You know nothing, pure tide.
My mom used to say that.
No. Anyway. Yes. We'll be moving quickly. There will be a guard left in Temple Square to protect the keeper and the civilians here. The intent is to eliminate civilian casualty, of course, and reduce casualty of war as much as possible. But capturing Asmodin is, well, the second priority behind civilian lives.
So what do you want us to do?
Are we gonna
Here?
are we leaving the city and going somewhere else, or do you want us to stay and help?
I think in the grand scheme of things, it seems to me that we should be able to handle things here. But if other cities have not been able to accomplish similar effects, if they are still under threat or under control, it's possible that the rebellion will be able to send reinforcements here. We still don't know how they got in.
Well,
We
they've
still don't know, and we'll be looking for it, but we don't know yet. And at that, actually, he thinks for a second and he turns to you. Nyx, correct? Do you know how the rebellion got in?
Does she?
You do.
Ooh.
I don't think she would hide that.
Okay. There is a mass teleportation circle
Right.
in a hidden room under a tavern called the Burnt Heart in Asmodon.
Right. That. Teleportation circle. Burnt heart.
Oh my god.
Massive.
Would,
Huge. Can't
would
miss it.
Zard know about that place? Since he's
Uh,
probably been many times in
The
Asmodee.
Burnt Heart doesn't ring any bells for you, Zarn.
Oh man, I was gonna be like,
You're not
okay.
seedy
tried.
enough for it.
Hmm?
He's not seedy enough for it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's literally it.
Well, because I drink at home with my love.
Nerd!
Still true.
What?
Still
You'll
true.
never take her out?
That's no. That's no. We go out a lot. I like to cook for her. It's not that good, but we go out.
Wait, I thought Bree asked to want me to take her out. I was like,
I said, don't you ever take her out?
I do, but also like we gotta get a babysitter for Fluffernutter, and that's just a whole thing. And they can't. They like he whines and they give him his treats. He's supposed to only eat carrots, but Mr. Oh my God, Mr. Con Artist over there.
Right. In any case, as far as I'm concerned, 5 of you are free to do as you wish. Your assistance, Nyx, is much appreciated in this scenario. Sonnet, because of your work this morning, I will not expect you to be on duty for the fight, but I will need you in Temple Square as one of the guards holding back barricades. She nods.
I feel Carter kind of looks up to Zarn. Well, looks over to Zarn because they're about the same height, I think. Are you just gonna leave her behind in this place? Because I know you. You're not gonna want to leave as long as this place is under attack from anybody.
That's true. I don't want to leave, but in the grand scheme of things, I do. If we can stop this in other towns, we can help. Like, basically, think of it this way: if this is our town, and we retake the town, they can keep retaking the town over and over again, and it's like this ongoing thing. But if we stop them on the outside, they can't come back to the town, and the town's safe.
Kimte nods, as does Sonnet.
Ha! See, sometimes I'm right.
Sometimes you're right.
Yes, I am. Love you. Oh, sorry. Your boss is here. Sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
Sonnet sort of turns. I think you should go. I think we can handle things here at this point. But, like the captain said, if reinforcements come, I don't know how long we can hold it, especially depending on how this goes.
Okay.
We need to broker. There needs to be an end to this somehow.
Now, here's the other thing we have to talk about. Do we want to go and try to take out all the sub-commanders, or do we want to go right for the heart of the beast and go right for the leader?
Are you
And
asking your leader?
the
Yeah,
keeper-
I'm asking just anyone.
The keeper speaks up at that. Well, I think that's up to you. I think the wisdom of both choices is debatable. And it's not up to us to determine it on your behalf.
Well, here's the question: if we cut off one head, will another head appear?
This is why I hate land combat. You kill a captain, you got his ship. You kill a person on land, someone else pops up.
Technically, that can happen. All captains have a first mate. You kill the captain, the first mate becomes captain.
Not always. Just
From
saying.
what I understand, there is a hierarchy with everything. There is a succession, an order of succession. You eliminated most of them in Asmodin.
That's true. What? So the four cities there was Corellendil, Dragonix, Moradin, and Greenleaf.
Morian,
Morian.
and Juan Laredo.
Juan Laredo. And Juan
You
Laredo's
guys have never
close.
been, but Juan Laredo is the capital of. Basically, Corellendil is a weird little outlier theocracy city. Juan Laredo basically rules the rest of the Juan Liray forest.
And the last
And
episode-
also, for note, Juan Laredo is Alana's home, where she grew up.
It
Yeah,
is.
Said
It
Alana
is.
said it sucks.
Isn't it Norin's hometown?
Norin's hometown is Greenleaf.
Greenleaf. Okay, that's what I thought.
Juan Laredo is also where Belagol University is.
Oh, I've been there.
Yes, you have actually been there very briefly, Bree. Belagol is where Indy is from, and where, to the best of your knowledge, the Evermelt would be.
Oh, yeah, we need that.
Ooh.
I'm assuming Nyx doesn't know very much about any of this shit.
That's DM to players, not in character.
Right.
So no, Nyx, you know of Juan Laredo, you know what it is, like geography and politically,
Right.
but you don't know any of that other stuff I just said. No.
Right. Just making sure.
Yeah.
So, you could take out the underlings and then go straight for the heart, which would be Ashix. Or you can just go straight for the heart in the first place, but that would be much more difficult.
So this is what I'm worried about too. If we go right for the heart now, we have surprise, but again, the whole power struggle thing. But if we clip out the different sub commanders, they're gonna know we're coming for them, and then eventually, the big boss is gonna be more guarded at the end.
At this point, Kimte just speaks up. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to take my leave. I have preparations to make.
Oh yeah, no problem.
He walks out the door.
You would get his office one day.
I mean, I was in the guard, but I was always on lookout because Blue Arrow wasn't ready for me to take on any other positions yet because we were still training. But I mean, I defer to you, Zard. You're kind of the captain in more than one way in this.
God, this is So how isn't Juan Laredo close to here?
Juan Laredo's not too far from here. Let's do this. Let's move you over to the map, and I'll show you.
Aha, the map.
The map.
It's the map. It's the
I
map.
haven't been on the
it's
map page in a long time.
It's the map.
Yeah, we
You
have.
guys are here.
Okay, I was
you
right.
can't-
Okay.
You can't see it super on the map, just because of the size of the various icons. So you've got the Corellendil to Greenleaf Road, right? There's a fork about here, which is where Polondon is, which is that little town you encountered halfway up to Corellendil
with
for like
Dominic.
the first few sessions, right? That
Yep.
fork, one goes to Corellendil, the other one goes to Juan Laredo. So probably if you were to follow the road, you go south to Polondon and then east to Juan Laredo.
Now, here's another question. If
Mhm.
we went to Juan Laredo and then went directly from there to Ravenhold, how long is that since we're off-road?
Are you trying to get to Ravenhold specifically?
Well, I'm just saying eventually, if we go to
If you
Juan
wanted to
Laredo...
go like as the crow flies?
Yeah.
So that's a little complicated because you're running right through the Giant's Teeth Mountains,
That's what I figured, okay.
right? Now it could be done, but mountains.
Yes.
Yep.
And also this sort of area east of the Juan Laredo Forest, in that sort of grasslands, is just totally uncivilized nature, as are the mountains.
Gotcha.
So you
I
could do
hate
it, but it'd be a long
civilization.
journey with no civilization along the way and no roads.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Exactly.
Galitaia,
Nick,
the final frontier.
something that you know specifically. Beyond the fact that there's the mass teleportation circle, which is the method of transport primarily used for the invasions, you know that there's at least one of those in all 4 cities.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Are they
that,
interconnected?
huh?
Are they interconnected?
They are 2-way. The other end is in the stronghold. You also know that there are physical tunnels into the stronghold.
Uh-huh.
3 of them. 2 on the west side of the mountain and 1 on the east side.
Gonna save that information for myself. Not the portal information, but well, no, actually, just gonna save all that information for myself, just because.
Oh, so you don't
Right
tell
now.
us that?
No,
Okay.
she's not saying it because she wants them to focus on Relendil right now.
Poop.
On Corellandil or Juan Laredo?
She's not saying it in front of the keeper right now because she wants
Oh.
them to focus on their own city.
Gotcha. Well, if it's my vote, I think we should go to Juan Laredo first anyway, because even if we choose to go to their stronghold, that's on the way, and we've got
Where was the stronghold again?
underneath
Underneath.
Ravenhold, right?
Yeah,
It's underneath White Feather Mount, which is the mountain that Ravenhold is
right,
basically
right,
built
right.
on the site of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dumbass.
No,
No,
you're
you're
not.
not.
No, you're not, Bree. We love you. So, we've also, I kind of wink at Carter and Bree, like, we also kind of have, like, other business to take care of there. And if anything, this would be the perfect event to kind of slip in and take care of some stuff.
He's got another business to take care of there.
I just think you're talking about a brothel.
So,
My fiance's right there.
for reference,
How dare
Jonathan doesn't know what you're talking
I
about?
don't either.
The other business in Juan Laredo is the Evermelt.
Yeah, the Evermelt.
Oh, I thought he
Right.
was talking about Ravenhold.
So was I.
Oh, no, in Juan
No
Laredo.
wonder
That's...
I wasn't picking up on it.
God, pay attention, guys.
Wrong
Jeez.
city. I'm like, what do we have
It's
to do in
complicated.
Ravenhold?
I just saw your message, Squad. That's funny.
Which, oh.
Bree is a halfling. It's complicated.
It is complicated.
And it's very complicated.
All right, so I mean, I vote we go to Juan Laredo because I think that's the best choice right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably the best choice, and it's a close choice.
But
Also,
I know the.
okay.
I was gonna say, do I know the situation in Juan Laredo?
Nope.
No.
You don't. You haven't heard anything about how the other 3 cities are doing at all.
Okay.
And on that note, is Juan Laredo's that's much bigger than Corellandil, right? Since it's like the capital.
Juan
city?
Laredo is larger than Corellandil, yes. Not like Corellandil's pretty big. Juan Laredo is larger, definitely. Similar in scale to Dragonix, maybe a little larger.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just trying to see if Zarn would assume that maybe they're having an easier time or not. I don't know.
You don't know.
They're yammering. Can I roll some hit dice?
Yeah, we can consider this a short rest if you want.
Thank you.
Actually,
no.
that's a good point.
Really?
Zarn, go ahead and roll a history check for me.
+0. Yeah.
Yeah, you have no. You know Juan Laredo exists and it's the capital. And one thing you do know, the capital of Elven territories, Arn.
Fuck. Now I don't want to go.
Now there's not a port there. It's not bordering the water.
Okay.
Fuck you.
The prime Elven port is a city that's right up here.
Okay.
Which I don't have labeled on the map. But that is the Elven capital, which you know very specifically.
Okay. That makes things a little different. So my vote still stands, but I'm gonna warn you guys. We gotta. I know this is gonna be weird coming from me, but we gotta be as quiet as possible and as off the radar as possible.
You listening to that, Norin?
I'm just saying, in general, we have some business there to take care of, but also I really don't want to be there too long. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I've got a person to pick up.
You guys in?
Well, I don't know.
By the way, is the Zone of Truth still there? Because, like, man, that's just gonna get
It's
real
worn off by now.
Okay, good, because it's like, Don't want that lasso anymore. Jesus.
Alright, I guess Juan Laredo it is. Let's do this.
Rolled my fucking hit die. 4 of them were 3 1s and a 2. Like,
Oh no.
Is there anything that you guys want to do in Temple Square before you leave?
I mean, potions might be a good idea.
Are you leaving right now? What's the thought?
Carter looks over to Norin. Hey, Norin, what's our roast boar look like? Have we
Let me
diminished our stockpile yet?
He opens up the bag of colding, which is somewhere.
Actually, well, Carter has the bag of colding then. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's where they are. You wouldn't keep them.
Okay. So yeah,
Oh,
then
yeah,
we'll
give me-
open up the bag of colding and let's see how many we got here. We got 12 pulled boar sandwiches.
Give me 2.
Okay, he pulls out 2 with 2 hands and
I go to take a bite of like both of them at the same time, like
I'm
a mega
assuming
sandwich.
you guys are like outside now, not doing this in the keeper's office.
yeah, we're kind of walking and doing this at the same time.
Zarnwood.
That's true, but
Yeah. So I make like one mega sandwich, and as I'm about to take a bite, I'm like, oh, Sana, did you want one too?
I mean, if you've got one to spare, yes.
Okay, hold on. Can I have another one?
Carter pulls out another one
Another one. Thanks.
Here you go.
and hands it to Sonnet, and then pulls another one out and then looks at Nyx. You want one?
I'm good for now, but thank
They're
you.
really good. You'll like it. Just mouthful.
3?
Save it for
crumbs.
later.
I'll take it.
And with 3. What about Norin? You want one?
Norin's always hungry.
Hands one to Norin because fuck it, and then keeps one for himself and starts eating. So we're down to 6. Like, we're down to 6. Let's go get more.
Now, do you guys want to head out tonight, or do you want to wait a day? Well, actually, I mean, we just kind of got hurt pretty bad. Why don't we rest up for the night, and then we'll head out?
You do also, so a couple things. First off, you know there's about to be a military operation in like half an hour at this point.
That's true.
Second thing, you know that it's about a 2-week journey to Juan Laredo on foot.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that. We need to find horses and shit.
Which in a military zone, good luck.
Yeah, that's true. Could I... Well, is there a stable in Temple Square at all?
No, there is not a stable in Temple Square.
Okay. Would any of the zones that the guard still controls have a stable?
Remember last time we left, we had to go outside of the town limits to fire horses?
Mhm.
Oh, we did. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So why don't we head outside of town? We'll camp out outside town, so we're just not in the city when this shit's popping off, and then we can get some horses and go.
Well, why can't you use the same trick you used to get into the keep?
What?
I'm assuming it was something like that.
Forget-
Carter points to Bree with a mouthful.
Wasn't me.
We can only do it a certain amount of time.
No, we used an arcanist.
I mean, no, we were just magic, and we... Ha!
Yeah, we were super. Yeah, I'm so tired. I couldn't possibly.
We could do anything at any time.
Sorry. No point in trying to lie.
I'm not lying. We're awesome. Should I roll deception? Fuck!
I'm sorry.
Damn it!
Nyx is
You
just
have
like,
the best story appropriate roles, man.
I really am.
Yeah. So we don't have long distance travel. Well, I take that back. We do have long distance travel. The unfortunate thing is that it's currently like a week away. So
Not where we want to go.
yeah.
I mean, when it gets out of the water plane, then we could bounce there and then bounce to wherever we wanted.
Yeah.
what exactly is this?
Rhinos.
Those damn
Some sort
rhinos.
of really loud rhino. It's a problem.
Can we grab that guy's motorcycle?
Yeah.
Okay, Bucky.
Okay. Well, let's at least get out of town. And
Get out of town.
get out of town.
I mean, and she's saying this now that like they're out of the building, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You could just go back into Asmodin and use that teleportation circle, but it would put you right back in the stronghold. And I don't think you guys want to do that today.
Wait, what?
The teleportation circles are two-way.
Now, one thing you know, Nick, you still have to. There still has to be someone to trigger it, like to turn it on. You can't just step into it and go. Poof,
Ah,
It's
and
not
Nyx
like a
doesn't
rift.
know the word.
right. Nyx does not have the requisite magical learning to do that. Now, you might be able to get get all interrogation-y on somebody with the requisite magical power there, and force someone to open it for you,
Mm-hmm.
should you want to. But, right, like it's still a teleportation circle. It's not just like an open. It's not like a gaping rift to
It's not
another
a
area.
portal.
It's not a portal. It's a teleportation circle. It's a
Right,
real
right.
big one. But
Right.
What if we had a halfling who was just magicked out? Like, in that hypothetical situation, could the portal be opened by us?
No.
Okay. Sorry, Bri, I tried.
Either way,
I
that
wonder
would
if I
be a
could
last-ditch
destroy it.
effort.
Well, actually, this could work for us. Now, is it just in Asmod in the portal, or is the portal in every one of their sub-commander areas?
From what I understand, the portal is in every of the 4 cities.
Well,
How you manage to, get armies and invade.
okay, then this might work then. What if we still continue with the original plan, go to Juan the Radel, fight our way through Juan the Radel, take out the head of the thing again, and use their portal to jump right to the stronghold?
Well, we still need somebody to use it for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we could probably capture whoever's in charge there with our amazing skills,
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
then we could use
'cause
them
we
to...
had no problem getting out of Asmodin at all.
I mean, are we not out of Asmodin and alive? I'm alive. You're alive. Everyone's alive. We're fine. Norn was a bird. We're fine.
Yeah, that was.
it's true. I was.
We're fine. We got this. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Giant Eagle Norin is my favorite one.
I mean, I still suggest
I
we.
think I resent that.
Something bird brain?
I definitely resent that.
I'm just, that's the only thing I can think of.
No, we were like a
Oh,
dragon.
that reminds me. And Norin thinks for a second. And then he turns to you, Cutter. You should probably call Sarah back too.
Oh, right. And then he just kind of puts a finger on his head, closes his eyes, and then opens them again.
Okay.
What about Rob? What about
Christopher.
You
Robin?
got it. That's what he just did.
Okay.
All right. So we looking for some transport.
Well, to be honest, we're gonna be. Yeah, we will. You guys gonna have any pull with the people outside of the main city?
Yeah, we're freaking heroes.
I mean, doesn't mean people will listen to you.
I mean, I'm kind of persuasive. I mean, have you seen my fiance? I'm persuasive.
I have, and she intimidates the hell out of you.
I know, she's so scary.
I think she's gorgeous.
Hey, no.
Don't no. She is gorgeous.
No, I'm agreeing, but no. I know what you're doing. Stop it. Stop it.
Do you? Do you know what I'm doing? Anyway,
I know exactly what you're doing.
so we need to get to Juan Laredo, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, wow. Hold on. 1 second. Let's just see.
Yes!
You do!
I know what you're doing.
I'm
What
so
are you
proud
doing?
of you. I'm complimenting his girlfriend, fiance.
Good job.
Try to take my lady. Don't trust any of you.
You know what, Zoran? You don't need to trust any of us. You just need to trust Sonnet.
That is true. I do. Alright, so let's try to head outside town. Maybe we can get like a wagon or something. And then, what's the name of the town that's halfway at the fork?
London.
Palondon. Okay. How far is Palondon on foot? Same distance, pretty much?
A week and a half or so.
Okay. Alright, let's go outside of town. We'll get some transport, head to Palondon first. Maybe they've heard something from Juan Laredo, so we're not going in blind. That could work. You guys in?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Alright. I start walking towards the outside of town to try to find some horses. Or a wagon of some kind.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember last time we
I'm getting a
tried
bit
to
of
go
deja
away.
vu, Mike.
Where exactly are you guys going? Because you're currently in Temple Square. Outside of town is usually you can go either through Gateway or the Eastern Quarter, which are both not. They haven't been like taken over by the Datarai, but. So what's your plan? Are you just gonna walk on through, or what's the idea here? Because this is still an active
Yeah.
combat zone, right? Like.
Well, alright, so do we wait for the raid to start and then go? Or should we just go now before this thing starts popping off?
I mean, you're the
It's
leader,
hell.
apparently.
I am, and I put my helmet on. Let's go! And I start walking. Actually, hold on.
Yeah, but what's our plan? You haven't said that part.
Oh, sorry. I come back. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, here's the plan. Okay, we're gonna go that way through the Gateway District because I at least know that district a little bit better. I know kind of an easier way to get through. Once we get through, we get the horses. Actually, hold that thought. If I don't say goodbye to Sonnet, she's gonna kick my ass. I'll be right back. And I run to go see Sonnet real quick and just give her a goodbye hug and kiss, and then I.
She's by one of the barricades on the north side of the city towards the Port District.
Okay. Hey, Sonnet. We're getting ready to leave. We're gonna try to head to Juan Laredo and
Right.
try to see what we can
Yeah,
do.
of course.
Are you
right.
okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just hadn't really registered. Of course you're leaving. I know I told you to. I didn't even think to say goodbye.
Don't worry. I would never leave without saying goodbye to you.
Thank you.
I
Alright,
don't think that's
so-
happening.
Be safe. Okay. If it's too much danger, don't. I mean, you kind of are more of a hero than I am, so I guess you should be a hero. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Just be safe. Make sure your parents, or make sure your mom's safe and your sister. Tell them I said goodbye. If you see Fluffernutter, tell him I think of him every day. Also, I will try to message you once a day just to kind of check in. And if you need our help, maybe we can try to help.
Thank you, Zarn. I love you. And she leans in and she kisses you.
Love you too. Alright.
You are such a moron sometimes.
But I'm your moron.
Yes, you are.
Alright, I give her a slap
You
on the
be
butt
safe
and
too,
I
Zarn.
You too. I give her a slap on the butt and I run.
She gives you a smack with the flat of her glaive on your ass.
I fall.
Yes, you do.
Okay. You win this time. She
I'm
wins
in
every-
uniform, Zarn.
She wins every time. And I kind of walk off.
Okay.
Do you come back to us with like a, what was it, a swat on the ass?
Pretty much, yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I walk and I say, all right, let's go. And I start walking off to the Gateway District on the way out.
He is enthusiastic.
Yeah, that's what tends to happen after he talks with Sonnet.
Uh-huh. Talks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is going
Hold
to be
on.
a fun trip.
I need you to say that again.
No.
Oh, sorry, Katie. Please say. All right. She says you talk to her the same way you talk to me.
I've said this on multiple occasions. Mike, when you play Zarn talking with Sonnet, you tend to act and talk the same way towards Katie.
It's true.
That is true. Okay.
I've also been told that apparently I play Sonic like she's Katie, which is funny to me.
Do you really?
I don't do it on purpose. I've been told that.
Awesome. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. So the 5 of you make your way southwards, question mark, through the Gateway District, the most direct route.
Why not? What could go wrong?
Seems good. Are you trying to be sneaky? Are you just walking in the open and you're like, fuck off, get out the way, or what's
I
the plan here?
myself would vote for sneaky.
Yeah, gonna use an invocation to turn myself into a really nondescript brown hair, brown eyed human.
Okay, that's legit. With your disguised self one?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Also, just before we move on, does Mike's camera keep cutting out for anybody else?
Nope, still working.
It did once, but it's working for me fine now.
You keep freezing for me. That's why I have to keep reconnecting.
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, John is.
Oh, okay.
It's just Mike's camera. It keeps cutting out and going black for me.
I haven't, yeah, nothing like that. I don't know, man. Okay, anywho, so you guys are going south through the Gateway District. I've been told by a couple people that you're going to try to be sneaky about it. Cool.
Yes.
I need all of you to roll stealth checks. I will roll for Norin.
Oh, actually, well, since we took a short rest, I get my key points back.
You do.
Which means I blow 2.
9.
I blow 2 key points.
Now pass that trace.
Yes.
So
So add
19.
10.
So 21.
30.
19.
And I get advantage.
Clank, 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 clank,
Stealth
clank,
for
clank, clank.
Norin.
Oh, that's shit. All right.
Ooh, boy, that's not good, Norin.
I mean,
15.
I say that's shit, but I still have a 27 because I rolled a
You got a
5 plus
27.
12 plus
Yeah.
10.
I have a 12 dex modifier. That was so terrible.
Roogs.
I have 1 in disadvantage. God.
And I'll put it here just in case.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a 21, a 19, a 16, a 30, and a 27, because Patch Without Trace is a reasonable and balanced spell. Definitely. Okay.
Because I rolled bad.
Wait, hold on. Did you say you rolled bad?
Mm-hmm.
So did I.
30?
Yeah.
The fuck is your stealth?
A plus 11.
Good God.
Mine's plus 12. I rolled
Plus
a 5.
one?
But you're a rogue.
Plus,
Yours is supposed to be ridiculous.
plus 1, and it's disadvantage. Okay? So everyone shut up. God.
I only have plus 3.
Why
No
is
big
you
deal.
disadvantage? If you're
So-
Heavy armor.
Plate armor.
Heavy armor.
Oh, are you in plate armor?
Yep.
I asked if he wanted my Boots of Elven Kind to make it a straight roll, but he said no.
No, because that would be probably. I thought you gave them to Norin.
Nope, Norin has the
Oh,
galoshes.
Lauren has the galoshes.
That, is it Garul?
Garel.
Garel made.
From the Sea Hydra.
So, You guys are walking south, and you manage to actually stay pretty well hidden as a group. There's a couple of tripping, banging noises from Norn in particular, but no one seems to be nearby when they happen. So you guys make it south out through the gate of the city without any issue.
Nice.
And you find yourselves in the sort of farmland surrounding the city. Unlike when you've been here previously, it's like a ghost town here. Nobody's outside.
Yeah, I figured.
And it's like harvest season right now, or getting close to harvest season. So, wait, is that
So-
right? It's summertime. It's summertime,
Okay. So they're probably out tending fields?
or they would be. You guys are in the fields, basically. Like, there's a road that goes south from the gates through various fields that belong to various like homesteads and farmers. Not a soul outside at the moment.
All right. I guess I'll try to head to the nearest house and just see if anyone's home.
Okay. Just to a farmstead.
Yeah, just the nearest one. It's not gonna like. Hello.
Okay. Okay. Not that one. That's not what I want. Hold on. Sorry. So you knock on the door. You don't. You don't hear anything. Well, make a perception check for me, actually.
Are there any windows that are open or anything?
There are windows. They appear to be shuttered. Like there are shutters inside that have been.
22 perception.
Are we all rolling perception?
No,
or-
just Zarn because he's knocking.
Darn.
You said 22, Zarn?
Yes.
Okay. Zarn, you knock and you hear from inside just what sounds like the voice of a child that's quickly muffled.
I'll knock again. Hello. Everything's fine. We're not going to hurt you.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
My name's Zarn. Maybe you've heard of me. I go by the Maelstrom.
You know, that name is probably not a great name if you don't want to instill
Hey.
fear in people.
Let me talk. I got this.
Just saying.
I got this. So, save the city from criminal masterminds. I got a medal for it. Blue Arrow. Anything?
You hear from inside a male voice. Do you? Zarn Pirtide.
That's me. Hello?
You get sort of there's sort of a pause on the other side, and then you hear footsteps, and the door opens just a smidge. How can I be sure it's you? How can I be sure you're not with them?
I take off my helmet. I'm like, hi. I show my tattoos of Pamplos. Ringing a bell? Blue skin? The beard's new. I apologize for the beard. The beard's new. But, Pamplos!
Don't. I don't know what Zarn would look like. I've only heard a name.
Well, this is what I look like.
I want you to roll a persuasion check for me
Persuasion.
with disadvantage.
Ow!
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I don't know that you're who you say you are, and I can't risk
I
can't. And the
okay.
door
Ask
closes.
ask me something that only. Oh, you don't know me though. Damn it.
And the door closes.
No. Hello. Me
Nick's
again.
gonna walk up and put a hand on Zarn's shoulder. I think you've done enough.
Okay. Well, stay.
Give me a moment. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Well, don't be scary.
She looks like a nondescript human. Like
Just don't be scary.
super. Almost impossible.
Don't be scary. And I back off.
She knocks softly on the door and she's just. If there is someone you're trying to hide from, maybe we could help you stay out of their sight. We just need to know why you're holed up. Who were you talking about? One of them.
Who am I talking to now?
One of your people from the city north, in Corelando.
She's a friend of Zarn, which is me.
Zarn, be quiet.
Oh, I'm just trying. They know me.
Zarn.
You can call me Sarah. She turns and gives Carter a look.
That's the same name as your bird. I get it.
Yes. Well, she didn't know that. Now she knows it's a bird.
Yeah, and by the way, at this point, the birds have come to land on Carter and Norrin again. So they did successfully return. The person behind the door. You're just someone from in the city.
Yes.
Just
We noticed
someone.
that we noticed that there was no one in the fields, and we came to find out why.
Of course, there's no one in the fields. There's a war happening.
Has the war gotten into the fields?
It's. What would you do if the city that you take all your produce to and all the people that you know inside were suddenly. Everything unknown about them? All that I know is that people are being attacked. The city is under threat.
Have they come to threaten you personally, though?
No, and I hope they don't. And for all I know, that's what you're doing.
Not at all. If I wanted to threaten you, I would have already done so.
No. I told you to be
We're
scary.
not. Have you heard of me?
That sounds a
Ivory
lot like a threat.
Underflow. I
It's
tell
not.
great stories
I
about the
promise.
Blue Arrow.
I want you to roll a persuasion check for me with disadvantage, Nick. Nick.
Nice.
I told you not to be scary.
I wasn't.
You're not scary.
No.
You think everything's scary?
Quads, did
Zern?
you see my
Everything is
whisper?
scary.
I did. Yes, there are shadows. It's like the middle of the day. There's definitely a shadow. There are no windows you can see through. All the windows are shuttered, from what you can see anyway.
Okay.
But at this point, Nick's the door opens slightly back up again in front of you.
Door's open.
Oh my god, Bree, what are you doing?
Just gonna
What are you?
dimension door in.
What do you want?
Just wanted to make sure everyone was okay and see
Yeah.
if you had any information about this, what was going on out here, if there was anything going on out here. That's what we were here for, yes?
And horses.
Ah, that, yes. Transportation.
Transportation for what? What? We're fine for now. Just don't know what's happening and are terrified. We haven't heard anything from anyone other than that there's an attack, that there's some sort of conflict, a rebellion.
They're trying to take Asmodon back as we speak.
Who's they?
The
Captain
city.
Kinte.
Captain Kinte and the city guard.
Thank you, that, yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Assuming that you're telling the truth, what do you need horses for? Transportation?
Yes.
Indeed.
Because we're
We
going
need
to
to get-
Juan Laredo to kick some butt there.
We need to get there quickly.
We want to repeat in Juan Laredo what has happened in Corelando, sorry.
The good part, not the taking over part. The pushing the
Right,
part.
yes.
Yeah. Just want to be sure. I'm Zonpure time.
How many of there are you?
6?
5? 6?
5.
5?
There's 5 of you.
5. Okay.
5. Yep.
Oh, Sonnet. Yeah, Sonnet's back. Yep. 5.
I've got 6 horses. I can. The door
We'll pay you
opens,
for
and
them.
the door opens, and you see a dark-skinned elven man, very dark, with short graying hair, just like sort of streaks of gray, and he opens the door and sort of just wearing simple clothing. I'll require compensation for the horses. I'll need to get more somehow, but
Yeah,
We will happily pay you for them.
absolutely.
5 horses. The work I usually put them through. They're trained for riding, but you can't push them too hard. They're not war horses.
That's fair.
But for the 5 of them, the work that it would cost me. $100 for the 5.
That sounds-
Carter looks at Norin, who
Reasonable.
currently has the bag of holding.
Yes, pay the man, Norn.
All right, sure. Norn sort of opens up the bag and pulls out $100 and holds it out. And the man sort of looks at it and nods. All right, come on. Let me just a moment. I'll be right back. And he turns around and yells, "Robert, come on, help me out with the horses." And from behind him, another man, not as dark as the first one, but so darker, also an elven male, similar in age, looks to be middle age for an elf. Sort of comes from another part of the house, it seems, out. And the 2 of them walk out the door. The first one takes the coin, puts it in like a small satchel, and they take you around to about half a mile away, where there's a stable that's locked. They unlock it and lead you in, and you do in fact see 6 horses, and they get 5 of them out of the stables and ready for the 5 of you to ride.
All right. Before we go, a question: are you going to be losing your crops because you haven't been able to harvest them on time, or are you still going to be able to harvest them?
We'll be alright as long as things go back to normal in the next few days.
Okay. Well, just in case, I hand him 10 extra gold.
God damn it, Zorn.
You didn't see that, okay?
Yeah, well, you
Well,
won't
let
see
hand
what
that
I'm
shit
about-
then,
You
motherfucker.
won't see what I'm about
you
to
were
do.
clearly talking to him and made it very apparent you're about to do a nice thing. He's talking.
Why can't Zarn ever be sneaky with his niceness?
Because you're really loud.
Not a Zarn thing. Sneaky is not your thing.
I know.
Fine, but I'm still gonna do what I was gonna do before you butted in with what you did.
Oh,
The
I'm sorry.
the man nods. Thank you. It's appreciated, and I hope that your journeys are safe.
Okay.
Now I'll do what I was gonna do, which was go up to him and say, "I'm sorry my friend scared you. He's really a big marshmallow, and he really is Zarn Puretide, better known as the Maelstrom. So, if you tell all your friends that you met the Maelstrom, street cred and all of that, and then I'm gonna give him 25 gold."
Did you just bribe him to spread the word of Maelstrom?
Yes!
I did.
Yes!
Yes. Looks down and gives you an eyebrow.
Did Angie say that, or did
Right.
Nick say that?
It depends on how sneaky Bree was trying to be.
Yes!
Oh,
This is how it starts, guys.
she wasn't being super sneaky. She does like to make her friends famous.
Yeah, Nix would have said that out loud.
Carter leans in and just kind of says in a loud whisper, "She did the same thing with the blue arrow. That's why it got around so much.
Yeah, it works.
And it worked."
Bree's kind of a promoter.
Nix is learning things about word of mouth marketing today.
Yep.
Yeah.
The man sort of nods and raises an eyebrow. Sure, I guess I'll see what I can do if this all blows over.
Yeah, he's an intercontinental champion.
Doing karate in the background.
Safe journeys. And the two men make their way back into their home and leave the five of you.
All right, we got some horses.
Mm-hmm.
I mount the horse. Let's do this.
Okay.
Nyx gets on hers.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the horse has
Harder
a
to-
Can I have a
too.
full-size horse?
You have a full-size horse, Bree.
Can somebody give me a boost?
Carter helps her out.
Thank you.
Okay. So the five of you are up on your horses, and you begin heading south to London. Just following the road the whole way?
Yes.
Okay. You know the way.
I grab the
What
reins.
is like way up here? This is weird.
On lightning.
Lightning, God.
I knew you were gonna name it.
You think Zarn's not gonna name a goddamn horse? Of course he's gonna name a horse.
Riding horses, you guys, at sort of normal speed, can get to London in about 6 days, and it'd be, or 5 days, I guess, and it'd be a 1.5 day ride to Wanlaredo from there. So it'll take you about a week to get all the way to Wanlaredo.
Okay, and then I'm constantly sending
You
to
could
Sonnet once a day.
Try to go faster, if you'd like, which would cut your time to about 3.5 days and like
Well,
But I
Almost
might kill the
there.
horses.
Yeah,
the
so-
guy told us that they're
kill the
not.
horses.
Yeah. So
I'm not down with killing horses.
yeah.
Keep in
Carter
mind-
highly suggests we don't push them too hard.
Okay, so you can totally do that. I just want you
Yeah.
guys to keep in mind the stakes. You have no idea what's happening on the radar. You have no idea how the invasion's going, or what sort of what's happening in the rebellion.
Yeah, we.
So I want you guys to keep that in mind.
Yes. Have contacts in Wanlaredo.
Well, did you say you have contacts in Wanlaredo?
To any of us.
Oh, I mean,
I mean, Bree does.
does she?
Yeah.
I thought the closest we had to any thought of who lived. Well, no,
Indy.
we have what was his name? That weird Blue Arrow told me about him because they'd never seen one before.
Oh yeah.
The
I know who you mean. The
Yeah,
psychic
I-
guy.
yeah, that dude.
The speak in your head guy that we saved on the road in
The
the
third
car
green.
against the car.
Oh.
Yeah, that dude.
Oh my
I couldn't think of
god!
the
I
name of it.
forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't either. The big bug.
Yeah. The insect guy. Well, I don't know what he's been up to.
He did ask us to.
Isn't he there?
Down, didn't he?
He was heading to Wanlaredo.
He could be, but also, well, I mean that. So that's a possibility, and also we've got this person that Bree's been going on about.
Indy?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I've never met her, but I've heard you.
Oh, yeah,
I've, heard
yeah,
I've never
yeah,
met her
yeah,
either.
I do. That's right. I forgot you didn't meet Indy.
I've seen that you've been writing letters to her, which I've been reading over your shoulder. I mean, not reading.
Hello. Have you been reading my journal?
No. Deception.
Wow.
Roll insight, Bree.
Okay. It's not going to be very good.
Sorry, my internet hiccuped.
An 8.
Yes.
Nope, Zarn's definitely not reading your journal. Don't be silly.
Oh, I knew I could trust these on.
Ugh. Yeah. Let's go, and I keep writing.
Feel greasy, don't you?
I do. I don't.
Just
feel
as a
good.
reminder, the three crane's name was Quiskak.
That's right.
I-
Okay.
I remembered, but playing out in character, Carter wouldn't.
Carter wouldn't know. Yeah.
I didn't remember it, and I've only seen it a couple times.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Wow! Super failure.
Yeah.
Ah!
Zarn would never do that.
Zarn is so pure.
Pure
It's
type.
in the name.
It's in the name. All right, let's not push the horses because I don't want to kill this. Like, these are probably his livelihood.
Yeah,
Could you
we
live with
kind of
the
gained
fact
his
that-
trust. I feel like if we went back and said, "Yeah, we kind of killed your horses," it's not gonna really
I mean,
like
it's
do
not like
much.
we're going back, but I don't want to kill the horses on the principle of it.
Nyx is just gonna like move her horse to keep going. She's not even part of this conversation anymore.
Oh, okay, we're going.
That we're already going.
I mean, I feel like we were just having this conversation while the horses
You're
were
having this
going.
conversation at a canter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like we're going, and then we just like stop.
Everyone
It's like-
stop. We have to
Let's
Let's
talk.
talk
talk.
about
Like you
how
guys
fast
are,
we
like-
should go. Let's stop moving.
I was gonna say, it seemed like you guys were just like, the walking thing, and she's just like, yeah, we're just gonna trot now.
And we're walking and walking.
Alright.
Also on the road, I'm gonna be sending messages to Sonnet, just checking
Okay.
in.
Sounds good. You gather after the first sort of night. You gather that the initial strike went well. That Asmodin was retaken, and over the course of the next few days, most of the city gets effectively taken back. The militants are taken into custody. In addition to some of the proprietors of the Burnt Hearts Tavern. She expresses that there's some frustration about basically not being able to get any information out of anyone.
Yeah,
They're-
it's super annoying.
Yeah, none of them basically can't get any information of any of in terms of names or anything. She does also specifically mention that the circle underneath the tavern is destroyed by their arcanist. It's removed.
That's good.
Okay, so the Arcanist had. I would definitely, if I have to, send another one to make sure how it got destroyed. And it was
The arcanist removed it.
okay. So you have to like actually have like a spell to do it. All right.
She's not certain of the details.
Okay.
She was just told. She just knows it's gone according to what she's been told.
Okay.
But that's good. Means nobody will be popping.
Yeah, that's good. So
in
Corellendil,
there, right? And
Corellendil
being
is
reinforced.
cut off from the invasion, which is good.
And are we just going to say, like, we're not actually taking rest? It's just kind of, they happen as we go along?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Because,
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not. You guys will take your long rest and stuff. You guys can go ahead and do all your long rest things at this
okay.
point.
So
I
I'll
have
get
long
all my
rest.
hit points
Them on the way.
back.
Neat.
All our hit points back, and we also get the temp hit points, which Nyx now gets as well.
Yes.
Is it 10?
From
11.
I believe it's 11.
11. Okay.
It's Norin.
Yeah, it's from Norin. You guys get one per his level, his character, his warlock level.
Gotcha.
So go ahead and mark that on your sheet too, Nick. You have 11 temporary hit points. Did we? Okay, you're here. Cool. Good.
Ooh.
Okay. So then at this point, so it takes you guys about 5 days before you reach Palondon. Palondon, for I guess everyone but Carter. I guess Carter and Nyx haven't been to Palondon before. The rest of you have. It's a very small town. There's an inn, a temple, like a sort of basic goods shop, a few houses and farmsteads, like woodworker and a smith, and like the very frontier, very much like crossroads town, right? It's there because it's at the crossroads. Otherwise, you think there probably wouldn't be one. There's also a worship garden to Sylvanas.
Dominic.
Yes, Dominic Garden. And a temple to Krell Nariathan in the city. Is there anything anyone wants to do while in Palondon specifically?
I want to go
Yes.
see Dominic.
Okay, who wants to go see Dominic?
I have two things. One of them, I want to go check the tavern for information about what's going on Juan Laredo, and then I would like to go to the blacksmith to try to rent out time on his forge.
Okay, how much time?
I'm still working on one of my other weapons, just see if I can get a little bit more done while we're here, because I don't know when we're gonna have
How
time.
long are you planning on staying here? Because
Probably-
you
probably
guys
the
get
night,
here at
right?
like dusk.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys get here like the end of a day.
Okay, never mind. Then I'll check the tavern for information, and then I guess we're gonna spend the night and then leave first thing in the morning. What do you guys
Tavern
think?
for information and booze. Sounds good to me.
So
Okay.
the tavern.
Carter-
This is the Bird's Nest Tavern.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Not
Carter's
a
gonna-
big
Carter's
fan.
gonna be,
Norrin remembers very specifically and orders a Bird's Nest.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I know, very
Yes, I remember that. Carter gets a drink or two, sits in like one of the back tables, has Sarah sitting on the table, and he's knitting, or not knitting, but like sewing and stitching.
And I should mention, Nyx, Carter and Norrin have two metal birds. Carter's is black, Norrin's is red. That seem to just stay on their shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Whose do I have to work on? Oh, yeah, okay. Carter's working on something that is multicolored. Different colored strips
Woohoo!
of
Okay.
cloth.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity check plus your proficiency modifier.
Roll well, roll well.
Weaver's tools.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what this is.
Here, I'm gonna, since this is Bree, what colored dice you want me to use? I have all different colors.
Well,
Roll all of them at once.
roll all of them at once, yes.
Take the best one. No.
Sounds like a good plan. Something in the purples.
Purple, okay. Is this my
so while
purple
he's
one?
doing that,
Yeah.
Nyx, is there anything you want to explore in this location?
Mostly just wanted to go to the tavern, try to gather information about Juan Laredo, and see how their meat is.
See how their meat is, you said?
Mead.
Mead.
With a D.
Okay. They do have mead.
Excellent.
Cool. It is very successful, this thing you're doing. The progress you make on it is excellent. And it looks really good. You're quite proud of it. Zarn, you are also at the tavern trying to gather information, yes?
Yes.
Are you guys doing this together or separately?
We'll do it together. It's up to Nyx.
Yeah, we can do it together. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So inside the tavern, there is a half-orc individual behind the bar. There are a few people in the bar when you walk in around dinner time, sort of eating, having drinks, that sort of scenario. Of most of the people here are elven or half elven, but there's a couple other folks of, there's the half-orc bartender. You notice in particular, there's a satyr woman eating.
Interesting.
Which, if you recall, the cook here last time was also a satyr man. There's a smattering of other folks, but most of the people in here are elven or half elven.
I walk up to the bar. I sit down. I order a drink, and I try to wave the bartender over. Hey, question for you, if you have time. We come looking for information. How much do you know about what's going on in Juan Laredo right now?
There's something happening in Juan Laredo.
I guess that answers my question.
Mm-hmm.
Happening in Juan Laredo. Should I be worried?
No, you're fine.
If there's anything out of the ordinary, that's all.
Yeah.
Because we're heading that way, so we wanted to be prepared.
Roll a deception check, Nyx.
Thank God she's rolling it, not me.
They don't look totally convinced, but they're not going to press it. All right. Anything I can get for you?
A mead would be lovely.
Made. We can do that.
Hmm.
It's not the best quality, but it'll do.
Is it wet? It's fine.
That's
She
what
kind
gives
of
it
looks to
quality.
Zarn and gives him a wink.
You're very strange, you know that?
You're not the first to tell me.
All right. I want to do that cool thing where I want to have my drink, I spin and have my back to the bar, and I want to look out. Does anybody in the bar look... How do I explain this?
Without sounding racist.
No.
Darn
You
specialty.
look like shady.
Yeah, I was saying that's what Zarn does though.
No, it's not. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do. Does anybody look like they are hurt? Or does anybody look like refugee-ish?
No.
Okay.
They all look like just townsfolk.
Okay, nobody seems to be, like, out of place, right?
No. No. No one seems out of place here.
Okay. Can I just take a second and just kind of try to listen in on different conversations and see if there's any mention of Juan the Radel, rebellions, anything?
I'll put it this way. No, there's not. News of the rebellions doesn't seem to have reached Palandin.
Shit.
Hmm.
Well, this was kind of a
That
dead
means-
end.
At least that means it's contained.
That's
For
true.
now.
So that could mean a couple things. It could mean that it's been defeated. It could mean that they just haven't expanded out.
Or they're trying to not make it get out.
That's true. The elves are crafty. I know they have a very good navy. I'm not sure how their army is, though. This will be interesting.
Bree,
Yes.
you wanted to go see Dominic?
Dominic, yes.
Okay. So you make your way out of the tavern, sort of down the road a little ways, to the worship garden, the Garden of Sylvanas. And inside you see sitting, sort of just not in the center, but near the center, in a small grassy patch, a large, dark-skinned human man, heavy set, very tall. Sitting down, he's actually probably a little taller than you.
Well, I'm gonna go sit down next to him and give him a little nudge. Hey, Dominic.
He sort of turned out of his reverie and sort of blinks his eyes open and turns and looks. Bree, it's
I'm
been
back.
some time.
It
What
has.
brings you here again?
Well, I thought I'd share some news with you. One, I haven't seen any of these druid people you told me to talk to, so we haven't told them squat. But, oh, you just wouldn't believe so much stuff has happened since I saw you last. We've seen the blight in like 3 different spots, and we killed it. And in the water plane, too. Not even just here, on the water plane as well. And, you remember, you met the Blue Arrow, right? Well, he got married, and he's in a demon house now, and his wife is very lovely. And what else? And we went across the ocean to Ildar, and we went to the water plane, and we've been very busy. Also, there's tieflings attacking them from major cities.
God damn it.
Just as an aside.
That was a lot. I'm gonna stick to what we talked about before for the purposes of this. The blight was in the water plane?
Yep, and it had been there for a long time. It was the biggest one we saw yet. We had to go way down into the ocean and fight it.
Do you know anything about the source of it? Do you have any information?
I do. It comes from some area in the Feywild that's corrupt, and they brought seeds over here and planted them.
This is the contagion.
Mm-hmm. That's one.
Ah, good. All right. Well, that's good to know. I'll pass that along. Okay. All right. Do you know who's doing it? Do you have any information? Any guesses?
Well, yes, it's followers of the Grinning Skull. Skull Sworn, they call themselves. They're assholes. They have like red things in their chest thing, and then they kill themselves when you try to talk to them. They're horrible.
Good lord. Sylvanas, protect us.
Well, right now you got us.
We'll always have the guts. But yes,
Zarn says that too. He's up.
more presently, we have you and others, I'm sure. I'll inform the elders. Thank you, Bree. This is helpful. I'm afraid I don't
I
have
never
anything.
forgot that you told me to tell them, but I just never did see any.
Always be on anywhere you go. Look for a worship garden. You'll
Okay.
find worshippers and druids there.
This is the best worship garden. I like this place a lot.
You see a smile across his face and sort of brightness.
Remember last time I was here, I gave you money?
I do.
I'm gonna give you more.
It's really not necessary, Bree.
But I'm going to. Makes me feel better.
All right.
So I'm gonna give him 250
Turn it down.
gold.
Okay, I might turn some of this down.
Phoenix.
Oh, you can give it to somebody who needs it.
This is... I'm fairly certain I could buy most of the buildings in the town with this much gold, Bree.
Yeah, well, you'll find something to do with it. I'm not taking it back.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Thank you for your kind gesture.
And you can get me bonus points with your god. I might need it one day. I nearly died recently.
I don't recommend you continue that streak, and
Yeah, me neither. Sucks.
I'm afraid that you could give me all the gold in the world and it wouldn't increase your standing with the gods.
Yeah, I know.
Except maybe Hermesk, but he's special.
I know. I'm giving it to you anyway. You know why? Because I trust you that you'll do good stuff with it.
Right. Well, I'm glad you could stop by for a visit and share that information with me, Bree.
You could stop by the pub later and meet my friends. They're mostly new now.
All right, I might do that.
Cool. Crayon.
Thank you.
God damn it.
And I'll head
Okay.
back to the inn.
I fucking love Bree.
Okay, is there anything else anyone in particular wants to do this evening? Or in London at all?
So it's still nighttime, right?
Yeah,
Are we leaving in the morning?
it's up to you guys.
Probably.
Probably should take some rest
Yep.
and let the horses rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I possibly try to get like an hour or two in on a forge, maybe?
You can try.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at this point, you make your way over to the forge and it's actually closed for the evening.
Okay.
There's
I'll-
no one inside.
Okay. I'll just I'll go to sleep then.
Okay. Okay. Anything else from
Next
anyone?
day.
I mean, we should probably get a room. Or
Yeah,
four,
you
five,
guys get a
whatever.
room. It'll run you guys for the rooms for the night, for one night, like 20 gold for 5 rooms.
How much is that in Electrum?
This is much.
I love you.
That many. It's one middle finger of Electrum.
That's pretty cheap.
It is cheap. Norin, pay the man.
Oh my god. Zarnus Varric from fucking Legend of Korra. Chilii, do the thing!
Yep.
Jesus. Anyway, so the 5 of you get your good night's sleep and set off again in the morning.
Yep.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So you guys make your way,
God.
rise in the morning and make your way northeast on the fork towards Juan Laredo. On the horses, it takes you about a day and a half to reach it. The road is clear and mostly empty. You don't run into anyone else the entire way, much like it was from Corellendale to London. You've never been on this road. The forest here encroaches very close on the road. Definitely, you are in the depths of the Elven Forest.
Whatever you do, if you find a mirror, do not look at it.
I
Why?
will totally look at it.
Why?
That's a Dragon Age reference.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were. Never mind.
No.
So you guys make your way northeast on this road towards Juan Laredo. It's a little disconcerting for most of you, having not been super familiar with here. Norrin's all right, just from heritage and familiarity with the forest more than the rest of you, from having grown up in this general vicinity. But for the rest of you, this is a little uncomfortable, just because of how close the forest presses in on you, even while you're on the path. It's not foreboding, or it doesn't seem evil or anything. It's just kind of dark all the time and almost claustrophobic.
Gloomy and tight.
For the
huh?
ocean.
not, damn it! That's exactly what I was writing.
There's that too. You guys make your way north for a little ways longer, until you reach. You sort of think, just based on the distance you've traveled and your knowledge of the general geography of the area, you think, oh, we should be getting close, but you don't see a city in the distance. You don't see much over the treetops anyway, and the road curves, so you're not too worried about it, but it's still a little odd that you don't see any spires, you don't see anything like that. From what you've heard of Corellendale as a large city, a well-developed city, a beautiful city. Not as beautiful as Corellendale, which is the gem of architecture and all that, but still an impressive place from everything you've heard of it. And then there's a curve in the road, and suddenly you find yourself looking down into a chasm, a canyon almost, in the middle of this forest. And you see ahead of you, the other side of the canyon, some several hundred, maybe even 1,000, 2,000, you're not sure, several thousand probably feet across of this canyon, is the other side. And inside of the canyon, you see a city. A gleaming city of wood and stone and metal and crystal, of lights and windows and magic. And you also see warfare.
Oh shit!
And that's why we're in the session.
Ah, God
Yeah.
Damn it!
damn it, Claudes! You and your
You guys
god-
had to have known.
You and your damn cliffhanger.
I was kind of. I knew it was close, but there was still part of me that was hoping we wouldn't. Like maybe we'd get into the city, maybe have to fight off a couple things, kill them. There's a little bit of reprieve. We meet who's in charge, and then we get somewhere and call it.
I'm just imagining us coming over this rise and seeing this, and the camera pans to our faces. Just, oh shit! Next time on
Sounds
Galitaia.
about right.
It's actually our actual response would be kind of like Aang when he gets back to bossing Say. He gets up all excited, and then it's just chaos.
God damn it. All right. Well, thank you to everybody to come out.
Thanks for
who
watching,
watched.
folks.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Coming out next Monday to see what's going on in the elven capital of Juan Laredo. Should be interesting.
Uh-huh.
And thanks again to our wonderful guest, Bangeler, for making her presence felt once more. She is going to be temporary, but we'll call it a medium-term guest spot.
Snake
So
at
yes, yeah, no, not that bad. We will not be pulling an Alana here.
2.1. All right. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.